But he asked the impossible. I need more men.
Welcome everybody to Collecting Star Wars. I'm SteveO, and you're just in time for a big Black Series review. Say, do you guys remember when we used to review Black Series on this channel?
I have no memory.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So let me remind you, by unboxing 10 Black Series action figures. We're gonna open all these up today and narrow them down to our top 5. So be sure to let us know which ones would be in your top 5. But hey, less talk, more action figure. Let's open these up and have some fun!
Many of them.
And here's our Black Series figures out of the box and ready to rock. And yeah, we do have too many of them, especially when you consider the 2 Anzellans, Grogu, the Mouse Droid, Kermit the Frog here, also known as Sebulba Snack. I mean, we've got 15 characters and we've got to start chopping them down like Darth Vader in a crowded hallway to get down to 5. Starting from left to right, we have Vice Admiral Rampart, Pirate Captain Brutus, Clone Captain Rex, Kit Fisto, IG-12 and Grogu, the Super Battle Droid, Master Soul, Jedi Yord Fandor, the original Captain Rex, and Sebulba. All right, so who's the first one to go down? I think we've got to look at Vice Admiral Rampart. A really great figure, especially when you consider all the paint hits this guy gets. So many times Black Series will leave out the little details, and this guy gets all the paint in the budget, right down to the shiny boots. Everything is there that needs to be there. The only critique I have is that the weapon is just all black and looks kind of simple, but all his insignia and everything from the belt buckle has got the paint you want to see, but he's just not a compelling character that I really want to showcase in my collection. So Rampart, like all bad guys in Bad Batch, you gone. But before we move on, the reason why I got this figure is for the Mouse Droid. I picked up Rampart on the Walmart website. He was $9, and yes, he came with this Mouse Droid. It's a little worse for wear. It's got that classic Star Wars weathering. I would expect them to be a little bit more shiny and new, especially for the beginning of the Empire, but still, look at this. It has rolling wheels. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Tron HasLab. This guy can roll, and he is cool, so Rampart goes, but I'm keeping this little guy. So the first elimination was easy, but I kind of feel like it's already getting tough to choose from the remaining 9. Who do you got? I think I'm going with Captain Brutus, the pirate from Skeleton Crew. A great show, an absolutely great Star Wars adventure. If you haven't watched it, do yourself a favor, go in and give it a chance. I think you'll find it charming, delightful, and a whole lot of fun. Some great twists and turns and just an awesome adventure. And just by looking at this character alone, you can see how much adventure awaits. Look at all the weapons this guy has on his bandolier, plus 2 holsters with 2 more guns. He comes with 5 in total. Some great weathering, awesome paintwork on this guy. They really didn't skimp out. My really only critique is that he's just a lot of dark brown, black, and grays. So the sculpt that's there and the character and all the design work that's present is almost lost in this just dark color scheme that he's got going on. The hints of silver really pop and the gold on the muzzles of the weapons. But like one thing you barely notice is that he has these feathers on his shoulders, which is a really cool addition. I didn't notice that before, either on screen or in the figure until I got it in hand. So I'm actually hoping that they give us another version, maybe a holiday edition where he shows up all white, just a different color palette that'll show off some of this amazing design work. But until that happens, Pirate Brutus, you're out of here, buddy. Our next elimination is actually going to be 2 for 1, and you've probably been yelling at your TV or computer screen all this time going, SteveO, why haven't you picked those Acolyte figures? And so yes, they're both gonna go at the same time. Now, say what you want about the Acolyte, I enjoyed it. I know there's tons of Star Wars fans out there that did, especially Episode 5. Look, I will die on that hill. Episode 5 is one of the greatest hours of Star Wars, period. It's action-packed, it's lightsaber dueling at its finest. It's scary, it's so cool. Watch Episode 5 and you'll see what I mean. But these guys were Ross Con pickups, just like Pirate Captain Brutus. I got both of these guys for $6.99, and until Black Series, Hasbro, until you start selling us accessory packs, this is the best way to get extra Jedi robes and extra lightsabers on the cheap. So I got these guys for their accessories. They're good figures, but they're not exactly the Jedi we're looking for. So I will de-lightsaber and de-robe them and use them in my collection. But as for the figures, they will not be renewed for Season 2. And now with 6 figures left, it's time for the final elimination. Who's it gonna be? Who would you pick? Would you pick Kit Fisto? Fantastic figure. I really love this pose. I ripped him out of the box and immediately got his head turned and the expression looks so great. I love the Leku, the head tails. The only thing that's really bugging me is that you've got these bands painted, but down here and here and here, the Hasbro didn't bother to care. They thought you would never look at the back. Those glorious tentacles. Why would you not want to look? They painted them on these sides, but not on the back. So that is really bugging me. Should that be the reason why he goes? He's got the old-fashioned pinned legs, although they give you that double knee bend, which is exceptional. But man, oh man, Kit Fisto, he ain't going nowhere, my friends. Kit Fisto stays for sure. So what about IG-12? Should he be the one that goes? Just like an Anzellan falling off his shoulder? I gotta tell you, man, this guy's sticking around. I had not purchased an IG-11, and when this version showed up on screen in The Mandalorian, I was like, yes, I cannot wait for that action figure. I love all the gimmicks, the little compartments where you can put the figures, the fact that he comes with a Grogu and 2 Anzellans, that is just super great. That's probably why they made him a deluxe figure. I waited, didn't pay the full $35, whatever it was. I got it for $12. So for that price, it is definitely worth it. A great sculpt, a lot of color, a lot of stuff happening here, and I love it. He's my first Grogu, believe it or not. I had gone this far in the Black Series without collecting a Grogu. I know it sounds impossible, but it's true. So the fact that he's my first Grogu, my first Anzellan, my first new IG droid, and that he can do all this and look this cool, he ain't going nowhere, my friends. So what about the Super Battle Droid? Should we shut down this clanker faster than Windows Vista? Absolutely not, my friends. This figure is insanely good. The blast effect, the articulation, man, oh man, this guy just rocks. He looks so good. He's got this amazing wrist tilt so that it shows off the fact that he can blast without hitting his hand. I love just the little things like that. Great articulation, the knees bend. Look at the sculpt. Man, oh man, this guy looks good. The design, the mean mug that he has, and check this out, the best feature of all, the fact that you can remove the faceplate and the chest plate as well. They even didn't skip out. They designed the inside of this thing. And look at the paint hits they got. All the intricate compartments and just circuitry. All the mechanical workings that this guy gives you. Now I can see the hype is real. People were putting this guy as one of the best Black Series figures of all time. And yeah, even with his face off, I can tell that he is one good looking Battle Droid Black Series action figure. And then we have Sebulba, and if you think Sebulba should not make our top 5, then go ahead and unsubscribe, put a thumbs down on this video. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. Everybody's opinion is valid. Let me hear about it in the comments. But to me, this is exactly what Black Series collectors have been asking for. Weird aliens, new sculpts. I mean, designers, just point to left center field, call your shot, and hit a home run. Give us something cool like this, and we will buy it. And I was so happy that I was able to get this guy from Big Bad Toy Store. Just fantastic. He comes with his lunch. Man, and the fact that this guy bounces, he stands up, his limbs move. He's so weird and so great. I love his little chainmail loincloth and all the texture and the color of the armor, the brown stripes. They got his beads on his little, face appendages. And love this racing cap. And I wish Anakin Skywalker had come with his racing helmet, but he didn't. So thankfully they did Sebulba right, and they gave him his ears poked through, the lenses, or those crazy Coke bottle goggles. And I love this figure. Sebulba is a home run, and he is in our top 5. So if you're paying attention, and thank you guys for watching this far, then you know that it comes down to a battle of the Captain Rex. Is it going to be the new one that came out with the Ahsoka wave, or is it going to be the classic Captain Rex, who still has one of the best face sculpts in all of the Black Series? Let's go ahead and remove the helmet from the new one so we can just get a comparison. I like the new one. It looks like the animated version, but the original looks so lifelike. The hair color, the yellow, kind of reminiscent of Ken or Luke Skywalker, whereas the white, paler yellow looks a little bit more realistic. So do you want to go with realism with the weathering, or the bright, shiny new toy? I still got the new toy smell, but man, oh man, I found this one reissued at GameStop. And then this guy, I think I also found at GameStop a couple months earlier. So I've been holding on to these guys for this review because it's so hard to decide. The new Rex has plastic, while the original has soft goods. I don't know. Who are you guys going with? To me, it's a coin flip, but the one who just comes ahead is the original Captain Rex. So the old one's got to go, and the new one stays. He is still undefeated. This Captain Rex is king. And there you have it, our top 5 best Black Series action figures that we picked up this fall. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, follow us on social media. On Twitter X, you can find me at SteveO Says Stuff. And you can check out my other YouTube channel for inspirational videos, and that's called Devo with SteveO. But until next time, remember, be kind, stay strong, because you are the hero of your own story.